traveling. I hope the road noise isn't very bad, but my mind is just swirling around. So I decided to do a few little recordings. I'm having a lot of flashbacks, actually. It's very interesting. One of the things is that my best girlfriend, who invited me to a meeting in southern Idaho, I asked if I could go to church with her on Sunday, because I was very curious about her. And she told me that I couldn't go to Sunday morning meeting. I had to go to what they called gospel meeting first. And I said, well, what's gospel meeting? And she said, that's where you come if you're kind of interested. And I remember thinking it was so strange, because I was not a pagan or a heathen. I was a Christian. And I couldn't imagine any church that didn't want to welcome or be hospitable to people who wanted to join them and have fellowship with them. And it was only years later that I realized how weird it was that I just was compliant. And they Harry Brownlee started having gospel meetings for me and my family. My grandmother went, and she was a staunch Christian, Scottish lineage. She came back from one meeting and she said, there's something wrong. They don't talk about the blood of Christ, and it's not in their hymn book either. And Harry Brownlee came over every single day to talk to my grandmother, and she was so well versed in scripture and in the Bible, he couldn't get in a word edgewise, and she would say, Harry, that's off. That's just off. And of course, he didn't know what to do with her, because she was highly familiar with scripture. And that grandmother was really sad when I joined this 2x2 culture, because she knew it was aberrant and it was not Christian. And back in the day when I was first professing, they did not talk about being Christians. They did not use the word Christian. Now every now and then someone will say we're Christians, but